Hey guys, and welcome to Slime Rancher. So Slime Rancher is a game where you play an entrepreneurial young rancher who has inherited a slime ranch and now must make his way to become one of the greatest ranchers of all time. So, Slime Rancher is created by Momme Park. It is an early access game, so just note some features may not be complete and there may be some bugs or glitches, but for the most part from what I've played, the game plays extremely well. So let's just hop right into the game. So I just made just kind of did a practice game. I've actually played quite a bit, just kind of to get a feel for the game and give you guys the best experience possible. So let's hop right in and I'll kind of show you the basics. So, Slime Rancher, your main tool is a vacuum gun, very similar to as in Luigi's Mansion. And you can use it to collect these slimes. So the slime gun can shoot quite far, so you can do kind of quite far shots. I like kind of playing with like how far I can shoot a slime in from. So let's see. I think I overshot there. Undershot. Yeah. It's not the best way to do it, but it is quite fun just to shoot slimes in from like halfway across your base. So that is the basics of Slime Rancher. However, there is a lot more to it. These are these things here. These are plorts, it says on the top right. So plorts are your currency. As it says in the tutorial, you feed slimes and they make plorts. So I'll show you how that quickly works. Grab a couple carrots here, select it on your thing and shoot them in. Okay, so now these cute little slime buddies are gonna go over and eat some of these carrots, and they will create a plort. Aren't these other guys hungry? No? I think they would be. Oh, there you go. They're just kind of stuck on the edge. So, every time you feed, you get a plort. So, you can take your plorts then and sell them on the market. The market shows how much each is worth. So, shoot in. So, 7 times 4. How many do we have? 4? But it's 7 times 4. I think that's 28. So we made 28. So, let's head out onto the ranch and see what we can find. We're in the dry reef, and you can see there's lots of slimes out here. So slimes will eat food in the wild and release plorts, as well as your area. So you can feed slimes out here. However, I kind of generally recommend feeding the slimes in the actual kind of corrals themselves. Just makes it kind of easier to collect your plorts and to feed your slimes, as the extra food will just sit in the corral for later feedings. So, but we actually are doing quite well already. But pink plorts the pink slimes are pretty basic. Why don't we quickly read a little bit about our pink slime buddies. So pink slimes. Their coral hue is scientifically proven to be the color of cheer. So their diet is fruit, veggies, and meat. So they're quite easy to feed. However, they have no favorite food. So there's 3 things about a slime. Their slimology, their risk, and their plortonomics. So let's look at the slimology. Pink slimes are the most common slime found in the far east range. They're cheerful, docile, and easiest slime of all to ranch, and a pink slime will eat almost anything you put in front of it. Though they have no favorite food, their plorts are the least valuable of all slimes. So there's not much to worry about a pink slime. They're soft, squishy, and very happy to be around a rancher, and found all over the range. But because of this, a rancher won't go far without finding a few pink plorts, which will lead to largos. And then, we'll get into largos a little bit later. So plortonomics. Pink plorts are an excellent multi-purpose generic substance used to manufacture everything from food products to household cleaners. All over Earth, people are eating burgers, sweetening their coffees, and scrubbing their forehead with pink plort products. That's some serious versatility. So, as you can see how our sales of plorts affect the global economy. So early on, you just want to collect some food as well as some pink slimes. So over here, there's quite a few pink slimes, but collecting the food is often good. See, there's also pink plorts over here. So collect the plorts and as many slimes as you can. See, it kind of smacked in because we can't carry anymore. Our thing is maxed. So perfect. So we just got the achievement, free ranging. I think that's, so if we look at the achievements, collect 50 plorts on the range in a single day. So that's pretty good. We're already doing very well. So what we want to do now is unlure our slimes into here. Oops. They really like to bounce off each other. And we want to fill it up with food. So we had some porker fruit and some carrots. We can fill it up, and also if you kind of mix your slimes up, I find they kind of eat better. Because sometimes they kind of get stuck. So once you think a majority of your slimes have eaten, you now want to just kind of suck up everything. Because, oops, I'm maxing plorts. Because you can't collect your plorts in any other way at this point. There's an upgrade, which is what I highly recommend getting. So we just shoot her up. It's actually a corral upgrade. I do, however, want to show you the other upgrades you can get early on, so you can kind of make your own choice. You don't have to play it the same way I do. It's open to play in various ways. So the jetpack. Keep your head in the clouds with amazing personal jetpack. Dash boots. These are what I really like. These highly advanced and frankly fashionable forward boots have the energy consumption of sprinting. You see, I sprint a lot, so having that is important. Pulse waves. As a pulse wave emitter featured to your vacpack that pushes away slimes whenever you need some personal space. So this is really useful when slimes are attacking you. You can push them away, and it's can be really important when you're trying to get away from some aggressive slimes. Heart module syncs with your body's own vital processes to enhance life systems, boosting health to 150. Plus, it's sparkly. The power core augments your backpack with almost certainly safe microfusion generator that boosts energy to 150. And the tank booster. Improved nano storage technology allowing your vac tanks to hold 300 units of whatever you can vac up. These are very useful. And as you see, we can buy a whole bunch of these right away. However, like I said, there is stuff we will want to get first. And it's actually something that will help us collect plorts from our caves, so we don't have to go around and suck up all our slimes every time. Which I find is kind of a pain in the butt. Is that all the plorts? Yeah. I want to collect this slime as well. So slimes will just appear in your range. These are actually can be a nuisance later on when you're trying to collect stuff. I recommend also when you leave your range, you can see how far these shot. Just shows how bouncy the slimes are. But anyway, like I was saying, whenever you leave the ranch, I generally recommend you fill up or empty your inventory in whatever way you can. So now we can actually get the upgrade that I was speaking of. It's actually called the Plort Collector. It costs 500. I'm not sure if these are what the currency is called, but we'll call them N's, since they seem to have an N on them. So, a Plort Collector. A Plort Collector will valve up 2 types of plorts in a corral at regular intervals. Deposit them into a storage tank so long as storage is available. So, you can see all the kind of upgrades of the corral, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So now, whenever there's plorts in there, they will be automatically collected. So, that's really nice, and a really handy feature I recommend getting right away, because it saves you so much time and effort. So now we can do our second run here. So, what you could do is you could kind of go in and continue to collect slimes, but I want to show you kind of the higher tier slimes that we can collect. Also crates. If you find a crate, you just suck it up, oop, and then just shoot it and it will blow up. And we actually got some Q-berries. So Q-berries are kind of a interesting thing here. So they're a favorite food rather than pogo fruit and carrots, which are just a generic. So I'm not saying you want to really save them, but I just want to say that different foods have different desirabilities to slime. So, and then you can also grow stuff later on. So, due to their sweet taste and curious shape, Q-berries were quick bomb and favored among the first ranchers on the range. They're often used in cakes, pies, when celebrating special occasions like the birthdays of Plortapalooza. But anyway, if we head over here, we can collect our first special slimes. Ooh, a lot of them have actually turned into bigos. but there is a couple big slimes left. Oops, shoot, I didn't want to do that. So let's just get rid of that, because I'd rather have this pink plort than those berries. So if you get here really quick, you can actually get a lot of rock slimes. I think I've gotten 8, but I was kind of doing some talking and stuff. So let's see if we can get a reading on a big O. I don't think so because we didn't collect it, but no, we didn't. But big O's are pretty much a combination when one type of slime eats the plort of another type of slime. So, but generally want to be careful because big O's will attack you. There's also another slime type here. Let's just collect it so you guys can see it, a tabby slime. So, tabby slimes are interesting because, unlike the kind of rock slime, which will eat any veggies, the favorite being the heartbeat, the tabby slime can only eat meat. So the meat takes a little bit more because you have to produce it. So, so we know meat. Their favorite is the stony hen. We haven't actually seen any of the hens, but there's different types of hens you can create. So tabby slimes share many curious similarities to domesticated house cats of Earth. With their perky ears, straight backs, and swaying tails, you'd almost mistake them for a true feline, if they weren't made entirely of gooey slime, of course. A tabby slime generally does not mean any harm to a rancher, but like their spiritual earth cat cousins, often cause a great deal of chaos anyway. Tabby slimes love to steal things they don't eat, like fruits and veggies, resulting in lots of unintended largo transformations on their range. Tabby plorts are a key variety in a variety of performance-enhancing products that grant consumers a surge of the tabby slime signature energy and exuberance. And while athletes the world over take them to gain an edge, prolonged use often results in an uncontrollable butt wiggle. Other less desirable signatures of the tabby slime. So exactly like it says, tabby slimes can kind of create a problem. And here is actually some chickens. So what we can do is we can collect these chickens and put them on our ranch, which is a useful thing to do. There's also chicks. Can I drop something to pick up a chick? No, but I'll show you chicks. Oh, here. Just so I can kind of show you how the chicks work. So let's take a quick look. Not to get too much into the resources, but so chickadoo, so little and soft, you think they're filled with marshmallow. Quite little cute little guys, but yeah, their type is future meat, which I think is funny. Keep chickadoos in a safe place and they'll eventually grow into a hen or roostero. And here we have a hen, a hardy chicken bred to be twice as tasty as its cousin on Earth. So it's a meat, it's favored by none, however you can feed it to tabby slimes. So hens in close proximity to roosteros will periodically lay eggs that produce cockadoos. However, keeping too many hens or roosters in close proximity makes them anxious, and egg production will halt. Savvy ranchers with an understanding of the complex nature of chicken romance always keeps their coops from exceeding 12 grown chickens. Hens are a special breed of chicken bred to survive the climate of the far, far range. While preparing more or less a big chicken, these burly birds are more adept at fending for themselves, making them ideal for ranchers who might otherwise be distracted by a few hungry slimes. So we need to find a roostero, and we can actually start breeding some basic hens. But until we find a roostero, I'm actually not going to worry too much about that. I'm just going to collect. How much food is there here? Just a little bit. Well, we'll go with the pogo fruit instead of the. See. Nah, changed my mind again. I'm gonna go for the hens. So now our inventory is full, and we're gonna want to head back. However, I do want to go to that rock. No? Perfect. Rock plorts are worth a good amount, so. And yeah, there's a big slime over there. We need quite a bit of food to feed him, so we're gonna leave him there for now. So yeah, I think we've kind of mastered basics, feeder slimes, and then kind of collect more. So we haven't read about rock slimes, so maybe we'll read about rock slimes, then we will call it an episode. So slimes, rock slimes. These slimes are totally metal. So they only like to eat veggies, so they cannot eat meat or fruits. And their favorite is the heartbeat. So rock slimes earn their name from their rocky crown of sharp spikes atop their slimy bodies. But their affection for minerals doesn't end with their appearance. Rock slimes are strict vegetarians, favoring the satisfying crunch of the heartbeat most of all. The dangers of rock slime should be very obvious. The rocky crown is sharp enough to pierce straight through a rancher's boots. But it's not all about watching where you're stepping, as these rocks are always rolling. When you see a rock slime revving up for a tumble, it's best to get out of the way. Rock plorts are prized for being a key component in the production of blue metal, an amazing alloy that's stronger than titanium and lighter than plastic. Because of its amazing strength, blue metal is often a key component in the hulls of light-capable starships, synthetic appendages, and productive hollow phone cases. Because we all like tough cases. So, since these have a different food than the slimes, we want to kind of house them separately because we want to feed them vegetables. However, producing a corral will cost us money. Also, you can see we got a couple hens now on our ranch. These probably were chicks and they just grew up. So, let's see if we can quickly. You can see these are worth 7, where the rock plorts are worth 15. So, was it 250? If so, we're just about there. It was. So yeah, guys, thanks for calling an episode here, and I will make a little bit more money, and we will continue with more Slime Rancher. Thanks, guys. Later.